As you can see, the menu screen at the end of the last recording changed from the evening sky to the communicating with God sky, and the cat, which I guess is Iru, sitting on top of the roof is now glowing red. Now, at some point, I think I wasn't keeping track of this too closely because I didn't know to keep track of it, but I think at the beginning it was daytime sky. And then at some point, going down what I presume was the Miyuki route, it turned into an evening sky. And now I'm going down a very Aoi biased route. And maybe that's just why it's going to this summoning God or communicating with God kind of sky. That's all that is. But it's a very reddish hue, and it has this kind of ominous feeling, which gives me this impression that something's brewing. Like this route's gonna reveal something more severe than the previous route did. But we'll see. Now, what was I going to comment on? I guess the very if you were from the very beginning, I said that part of the reason why this game is, at least I know about this game. I was going to say why it's famous, but I don't know about that. I don't know the history. I don't know very much about this game. The reason why I know about it is because it was supposedly kind of similar to DDLC. And it is, so far, somewhat similar to DDLC, but only in this way. It's a parody of romance visual novels set in high school, where you get to choose a different high school girl. And it's a parody, they're parodies of the tropes, like they have the tropes of that genre. And there's a character who seems aware that they are a character in a video game. But that's where it ends. It all ends there. Then the way in which the character who knows that they're in a video game manifests herself is pretty different, right? It's very in your face right up front in Yumi and Her, as opposed to DDLC, where it kind of creeping in and you start realizing it about towards the end of the first kind of pass through. The first act is what they call it. I don't know if it's necessarily an act is the best name for it. So it starts out kind of normal, and then Monica starts to reveal that she knows she's in a video game kind of towards the end of the first pass through. Whereas Aoi just kind of smacks you with it right at the start. And the nature of those two characters is entirely different, right? Aoi is not possessive in the same way that Monica is. So a completely different manifestation of that. And I was almost going to say that this is actually no more similar so far to DDLC than Never 7, for example, is. That's kind of a stretch, because Never 7 wasn't a parody, and it wasn't set in high school, it was set in college. And so yeah, we're kind of stretching things around. But I don't see it yet. I don't see why people latched on to this and whoa, and actually falsely attributed this to be an inspiration of EDLC. I don't see that happening yet. But because I still know that, it's making me think something's going to come up that's going to make that the case. It's like spoilers. So it suggests to me that if I make all these pro-Aoi choices, that eventually Miyuki's going to pop in some strange way that might break the fourth wall. I mean, it doesn't really make sense for Aoi to pop in a way that breaks the fourth wall if you go down the Miyuki route, because she's already breaking the fourth wall in a sense. But Miyuki hasn't yet. She could be the sneaky one. There's like these subtle little hints. Like if you go down the Miyuki side, which I presume it was a Miyuki side, I'm guessing on the structure about this. She once said, "Can you hear me?" to somebody that seemed to be not the main character, not Shinichi. Or I forgot the exact quote. It's like, "Are you there?" Or Something like that. And when she learned that where Miyuki was, in a closet in the gym / theater hybrid in the school with Iru, and how that was mirrored in the video game, and how how many of Aui's actions are mirrored in the video game, she reacted to that like she started to believe it. So, or she had some reason other outside of just that to believe it. So there is some foreshadowing here that Miyuki's going to pop somehow or bust through the fourth wall somehow. But haven't actually encountered it, so it might not happen. Might be a red herring I've created for myself. The second thing is, back when I played Never 7, if you remember my commentary on it while I was playing it, I said something like, I didn't like romance because I didn't really care for what the author had to say about romance. Which I want to explain that further, but I think of that as sort of maybe what I would call a dad concern. Like we have dad jokes. I'm going to invent something maybe called a dad concern. A dad concern is something where you're afraid that your kids are going to see something, maybe on TV, maybe in a movie, maybe in a game, and then they're going to think that reality should be like the movie or the video game or the TV show or something, and get this wrong impression, and then apply that to their life and make maybe not the wrong decisions, but kind of silly ones. Maybe a concern that your kids are more impressionable than they actually are. Or basically just weird concern, weird protectiveness that doesn't really make any sense. Because the idea is, you play a romance game or something, and it portrays the romance a specific way, and then you try to go do a romantic relationship in real life, and you think it's supposed to be like how it was in the movie, in the Hallmark movie or whatever. And every romance is different because every set of two people is different. And it's like something, and I don't want to artistically depict any romance whatsoever, period, because no one could ever get a false impression of what real romance is supposed to look like. It's kind of dumb. And that's not really a real concern unless the person playing the game is an absolute moron. But in order to make this appeal to people in this escapist way, sometimes they go kind of overboard and they depict the behavior of the woman in a way that's just so... It's just like right in the pocket. Like, this is a really extreme case of that, where she just is completely cannot be lost and is just latched on to this main character just because they're the main character, and just falls and it's just all like, no matter what the main character could do, the relationship he's in is in no jeopardy whatsoever. Everything is just completely set. Everything is just completely perfect from his own selfish point of view. Anyway. It made the end of Miyuki's route a bit cringe. If I could dare use that term. So let's continue on with this. I forgot exactly where I was here. If Aoi can't manage that,
新一のお嫁さんになれないの。
then we can't get married. I'll just continue. Married? It's just like social commentary. if I met a girl who just really could not cook whatsoever, I wouldn't really think twice about that. Like, it wouldn't matter to me. I would be like, well, I can cook. My voice goes up an octave. I mean, mine kind of did too. My voice is like, seems to have, at least in my head, a really strong second harmonic. So it kind of goes up an octave without actually going up at all.
嫌なの?
Is that bad? Huh? Well, no.
やっぱり葵が電波だから?
Is Aoi too weird to marry? Well, you seem to be a freshman in high school. So, the answer is, well, if you were to theoretically not change at all in the next, like, 6 years, yes, I guess, but you would never rule somebody out for that at this point. No, that's not it. I just think it's a little early to be thinking about.
わからないの.
It's so confusing.
葵は嬉しかったの.
Aoi was so touched.
葵のご飯おいしいって言ってくれて
When you said my food was good.
とっても嬉しくて
It
嬉しいと
It made me so happy. And when Aoi's happy,
新一とチューしたくなるの
it makes me want to kiss you. Yeah, this game tends to zoom in very specifically on kissing. They even made it into this mechanism where kissing charges her battery, so to speak.
これはやっぱりバグなの?
Are you sure this isn't a glitch? Aoi draws close and touches my shirt buttons. Everything happened on the roof that night. It was just sort of spur of the moment. But tonight is different. If you are glitching, then so am I.
新一
Shinichi?
ロロ
That was confusing. Iru? Iru crawls up and licks her cheek. Then the little furball curls up on the couch and falls asleep. Welp.
お眠なの?
Must be sleepy, huh? It is pretty late. Even transceiver cats gotta sleep sometime, I guess.
あったかいの
Iru's so warm. Oh, that reminds me. We should get Iru a collar sometime.
首は?
A collar? They say you need a collar to collar a kitten from an early age, or else they won't want to wear it when they get older. And it would be a good idea to get an ID tag made, too.
猫まんまで
Okay, we could do it at Catnip. Sounds good.
一緒に買い物ならよそ行きの格好なの
A shopping trip, better try to look my best. Well, you just have one set of, like, uniforms in your sprites only have one outfit in them, as far as I know. I was gonna say, I was about to say her sprites only have one outfit in them, when I remembered that when Miyuki actually could take on another outfit at the end. Aoi pulls the kitty hairpin from her pocket and smiles down at it. She really does cherish that thing, huh? Alright then, maybe this weekend we could invite Miyuki in. Oh, okay. What's wrong?
なんでもないの
Nothing, you just mentioned my rival.
葵と新一とみゆき3人で行くの
We can go as a trio. You, me, and the antecedent of her. Sort of a title drop. It's more like a title explanation. Title drop with nuance.
久しぶりだから楽しみなの
It's been a while, it'll be fun. She smiles and nuzzles with Iru, but there's a hint of hesitation in her voice. I'm back.
はい、倉上商店のアイス。
I got some ice cream from Kawakami.
ありがとうなの。
Thank you.
さあ、早速行きましょう。
Now then, let's get going, shall we? Miyuki walks off, her eyes sparkling. She really loves catnip, doesn't she? We walk down by the river, enjoying our ice cream. Well, what happened to her diet and stuff? Whatever.
おいしい。
It's so good.
小倉を選んで正解ね。
Red bean flavor was totally the right call.
いちごもおいしいの。
Strawberry's pretty good too. They savor their treats side by side. Red bean ice cream. Sounds good, but again, I never heard of that. Outside of, like, maybe a Rhett and Link kind of thing. Feels like deja vu. Oh, is this, do I get this text if I did this in did the other route or something? Miyuki, are you sure you're allowed to eat that on your diet?
主役降りたから。
Oh, I quit the play. You quit?
山場のシーンで先輩と意見が全然合わなくて。結局、お芝居ごと変えることになっちゃった。
My senpai and I just couldn't agree on what to do about the final scene, so now they're changing the whole script. Huh. So they argued about it.
みゆき、かわいそうなの。あんなに練習したのに。
Oh no, Miyuki, that's awful. You practiced so hard for it.
そんな顔しないでよ。
It's fine, really.
主役が一度流れたくらいで気にしないわ。私の目標は遥か高くにあるんだから。
So what if I missed out on a leading role? I have far more lofty ambitions than that.
宇宙？
Lofty, like in space? Not that lofty, you doofus. This is really weird, and I don't like it.
違う。もっともっと。
No, way higher. What's higher than space? Well, high, the idea of up and down doesn't really make sense anymore. But God, right?
それよりもっと遠くにあるの。
1,000 times higher than that. Yuki gazes up at the sky. Somehow she reminds me of Aoi. Man, this store really goes all out with the cat theme. Yes, it's a cat store.
そうね。
Sure it does, huh? Miyuki, you okay?
正直言ってダメだわ。
Honestly, no. Not really. Huh. As usual, Miyuki has a total weakness for cat stuff, and she's drowning in the flood of cute. Don't you come here a lot, though?
常連だから失神することはなくなったわ。
I do indeed, and I'll have you know I recently managed to stop passing out. Good for you. Let's just get this over with. Head over to the collar rack. Man, they have a lot to choose from.
かわいい。
They're so cute. Display case is lined with collars in all different sizes and colors. Some of them have embroidered ribbons, some of them are made from colored beads, some of them have frills around the edges. What do you guys think?
これなんていいんじゃない？ほら、かわいいハートのペンダント。
How about this one? It's got a cute little heart pennant. Miyuki, Iru's a boy.
そっか。
Oh, right. Normally we always keep a level head, but when it comes to cats, she always keeps a level head, but when it comes to cats, man, it all goes right out the window.
ぬる。これがいいの。
This one's good. How I fix out a collar with a bell.
あ、かわいい。ほらここ。
Oh, that's cute. I like this little touch. Me too. On closer inspection, the bell is shaped like a cat's head.
良さそうね。
That'll look great on him.
絶対似合うの。
Yeah, definitely. But don't cats hate bells?
猫によるんじゃなかったかしら。
I think it varies from cat to cat.
エルはきっと大丈夫なの。
Iru can handle it, don't worry. Or it's fine. I don't know how to pronounce that word, that, because I haven't actually seen a romanized it, like it's spelled out, that daijobu. But it tends to be translated to fine, okay, stuff like that. So don't worry is like, it's like, you've translated the same word in Japanese to so many different English ones. Same thing that happened with baka, right? If you remember baka in Ever 17, it got translated to idiot and stupid and all these like different words. Well, I trust Aoi probably knows what she's talking about. Plus, Iro's been a bit elusive lately. A lot of the time he won't even come when I call. A bell would probably make finding him 10 times easier. Let's go with this one then.
はいなの。
Got it. We pay at the register, then take our purchase. Meanwhile, Miyuki chats with the sales clerk. It's pretty clear from their conversation that she's been here dozens of times. You and the cashier seem to get along pretty well, eh?
まあ機会があるたび買い物に来てるから。
Well, I like to swing by whenever I have the chance.
葵も顔覚えられてるみたいだったわよ。
And apparently Aoi's a regular too.
新一はダメみたいだったけど。
Didn't seem to recognize you, unfortunately. No surprise there. I'm just a nobody after all. I'm used to nobody remembering my face. Yeah, you don't have a face? Well, you had the bottom half of one. I mean, it's only my second time shopping here.
え ?2 回目って。
What, really? Yeah, the first time was when I bought the hairpin for Aoi, remember?
そうなんだ。
Oh. What's wrong?
なんでもないわ。
Oh no, it's nothing. It's just the game's going the wrong way.
一回出ましょう。
Let's get going. Sounds good. Something about Miyuki's behavior struck me as odd just now. But oh well. Wait. Huh? Where's Aoi?
ここなの。
Right here. Whoa! She's sitting next to a beckoning cat statue wearing her kitty onesie. What are you doing?
招き猫の真似なの。
Aoi's pretending to be a beckoning cat. Okay, but why?
千客万来は猫電波なの。
Cats have the power to summon lots of customers. If you say so. Just then on a whim, I grabbed one of the cat toys from the wall.
にゃ。
No.
にゃにゃ。にゃにゃにゃにゃ。
She's really committed to this cat thing, apparently. This is kinda cute. Behind me, Miyuki swoons and crashes into the shelf. Not again.
ルル
Blurting out an apology to the sales clerk, the three of us hastily clean up our mess. She's definitely doing some weird things. Just Miyuki.
あなたたちデートしたら
Why don't you two go on a date sometime? A date? The next day I'm caught off guard by an unexpected question. By which I can only assume you mean going somewhere romantically?
恋人の自覚ある
Do you guys do any coupley stuff? Well, hoping to dodge the subject, I look away.
先人の獅子ごっこ。
Aoi's a fierce lion.
おお、着地成功なの。
Coming in for a landing. Ooh.
今度は葵の番。
Now it's Aoi's turn. Aoi and Iru are playing together as usual, and Iru's got his brand new collar on. Thankfully, he doesn't seem to mind the sound of the bell. I guess you don't really do much couple stuff. It kind of feels like we're just friends in a way.
昨日だって2人で行けばよかったのに。
You realize you guys could have gone to catnip without me, right? Oh. Kind of think of it, the moment I suggested inviting Miyuki, Aoi looked a little disappointed.
ほら、やっぱり。
I knew it.
まあ、誘ってくれるのは嬉しいけどね。
I mean, not that I don't appreciate the invite.
今度はちゃんとデートに誘ってあげなさい。
But next time you better take her on an actual date, you hear me?
じゃないと愛想つかされて浮気されるかもよ。
Otherwise, she'll get sick of your nonsense and cheat on you. Cheat on me, as if...
冗談じゃなくて。
I'm not joking. What? Is she actually serious? I think back to the rumors about Aoi being easy. Miyuki, do you know something?
根拠があるってほどじゃないんだけど。
I don't have any concrete proof, but... I'm in the business of misery.
昨日、猫ママの店員さんに話を聞いたの。
But when I was talking to the catnip clerk yesterday...
葵がいつも2人でお店に来てるって。
They told me Aoi often stops by with a friend. A friend? Aoi and I have never visited catnip, just the two of us.
もちろん、店員さんの見間違いかもしれないわ。
Granted, the clerk might have mistaken someone else for her.
でも、もしかしたらと思って。
But I just thought I'd mention it, and remember I'm a really good actor, and so, I'm gonna sow this little seed and, not act like I'm, trying to do what I'm trying to do, you see. Maybe she came with some other female friend.
確認したけど、少なくともクラスメイトにはいない。
I already asked around. She doesn't have any friends in our class, at least. There's gotta be some kind of misunderstanding here. I refuse to believe this.
私もそう思うわ。葵は何の理由もなくそんなことする子じゃない。
I don't want to believe it either. I can't imagine Aoi would do that sort of thing with no explanation.
でも一応、親友として伝えておこうと思って。
But as your friend, I felt I should tell you. Right, thanks. But I could hear my voice waver. Trying to break him up, are you, Miyuki? I'm home. I call out, but I get no answer. Everything's been totally fine up until now, so why do I feel so restless all of a sudden? Hey, you here? Aoi? Hey there, Iru. Where'd she go? I mumble to myself while I play with Iru. I generally don't feel comfortable being too public about my relationships, and for some reason the world's going dark. But there have been plenty of days where Aoi and I left school separately. But thinking back on it, something about it bothers me. Aoi's not part of any clubs or anything, and I somehow doubt she has any close friends outside of Miyuki. So what could she be doing right now? Aoi's home. The front door opens and Aoi calls out. Iru jumps off the sofa to greet her. Did you miss me, Iru?
今ご飯を。
Time for dinner. Welcome home. Where were you?
牛乳買ってきたの。
Went to buy milk. Aoi takes a carton of milk out of a corner store to-go bag. I don't know if you could actually tell, but I've always pronounced it milk. Like a short E, milk. Because that's how my parents pronounced it, and that's so I picked up on that, but I don't know how that pronunciation of milk originated. But the closest corner store from here, Yutaru's family store, is only a 10-minute walk at most. It shouldn't have taken her this long.
どうしたの？
What's wrong? Oh, it's nothing.
新一？
Shinichi? I said it's nothing.
待って。
Wait. Desperate Aoi stops me in my tracks.
葵から話が。
Aoi needs to talk to you. Sorry, it'll have to wait.
新一。
Shinichi? I shake her off and go upstairs. She doesn't try to chase after me. I stare out the window. The pale moon hangs over the dark canvas of the night sky. It reminds me of the night we kissed on the rooftop. I was so happy then. I sincerely couldn't have asked for anything more. This plot is stupid. And I believe she felt the same way. But that was then. Now, with each passing moment, we are falling apart. Are we even on the same planet anymore? Well, that was a very effective thing you did there, Miyuki.
Ohayo!
It shouldn't have been. Ohio. Oh, hey, morning.
なんだ何かあったのか
What is up? Is something wrong? No, not really.
向こうと喧嘩でもしたんじゃないだろうな
You didn't have a fight with Moko or something, did you? Got it. I hear Aoi's voice from the other side of the room. I look over to find her standing among a group of girls all gathered around Miyuki. Apparently they're starting to see Aoi as sort of a class pet. Well, what are they talking about?
女子会的ロマントークだ
Girl talk. The stuff of dreams. Please shut up forever.
でも向こうクラスに戻れてよかったなだいぶ馴染んだ感じだし
Anyway, I'm glad to see Moko back in class. Feels like she's fitting it more lately. Yeah.
向こうとうまくいってないのか
Are things not going well between you guys? We're fine.
本当か
You sure? What do you want from me? I can feel my voice going up an octave. What do you want from me? Actually, that was a really bad interval hit. I'm not gonna try to do that again. I can figure out like an interval if I'm not recording. You want to say something to me? Then say it to my face.
いやだからさ向こうにはなんていうか浮気の噂が
Well, it's just I've been hearing some rumors about, probably from Miyuki, Muku dating a lot of different guys. They're just rumors. My voice echoes through the classroom. Instantly I can feel everyone staring at me.
新一。
Shinichi. Aoi looks over at me, but I wave my hand to dismiss her concern. I will myself to calm down and turn back to Yutaru. Sorry for shouting like that.
いや俺こそ悪い
No, it was my bad. Sorry. Because we know the dramatic irony is terrible. Because, you know, as the player, we know kind of the role that Aoi's supposed to play in the game. And we know the kind of the nature of Aoi. And so this makes absolutely no sense to the person playing the game. Like zero. And it was extremely frustrating. It makes them extremely frustrated with the characters. If I actually trusted Aoi, then I wouldn't have felt the need to shout in the first place. And this realization really stings.
Akebono-kunを疑ってるの
Are you suspicious of Akebono-kun? What? This is the first time Miyuki says this to me after I tell her what happened this morning.
Akebono-kunが葵を狙ってる。そう思ってるのね。
She's just gonna, like, make up stuff until, I don't know what, the world falls apart? You think he's trying to take Aoi for himself? Is that it? No way, he's more interested in...
私、はっきり断った。
I already
それ
shot
に
it.、
ずいぶん昔の話だわ。
I already shot him down, and quite some time ago, too. She got a point. As attractive as she is, there's no guarantee he'll hold out for her forever. Most people would probably try to find someone else. But why Aoi?
さあ、理由なんて人それぞれよ。
Who can say? People have their reasons. But he helped me look for her the whole time.
だから疑ったんじゃないの
Isn't that part of why you suspect him? What? I thought it was just proof that he cares about me. Could Miyuki be right? Could he have an ulterior motive? No way. It can't be. Oh. The day I came home from the empty house, Aoi showed up with milk from the corner store. Yutari's family store.
顔色。 悪いわよ。
You don't look so good. No, I'm fine.
全然大丈夫じゃないじゃない。
Really? Because you don't look fine to me.
これ、使いなさい。
Here, use this. She hands me tickets to the play.
案ずるより有無が安し。単なる勘違いかもしれないしね。
Instead of just letting it eat at you, you might as well do something about it. It might turn out to be a simple misunderstanding.
変に抱えるより、デートに誘って直接聞いてみなさい。
Rather than just stewing in your feelings, you just ask her out on a date.
猫パンチなの。
A kitty punch attack or whatever.
にゃ。
Meanwhile, Aoi practices her kitty punch attack with Iru. Things are so awkward between us now. How could I possibly ask her out on a date of all things?
セーブしてみる？
Like, of all people you could say something awkward to, you could say something awkward to Aoi. Because Aoi's not going to care what you say. Anyway. Maybe you should save the game. Here it goes. What?
セーブしたら失敗してもやり直せるわよ。
Save me and load me. That way, if you screw up, I just said it, you can just try again. I know she's joking, but it gives me pause. If only I could save my progress in real life, everything would be so much easier. I could just reload my file and give it another shot. With a power like that, I never need to hesitate.
それじゃあ私、先に失礼するわ。
Well, I'm going to get going. Huh? Well, hold on a sec. Before I can react, Miyuki walks off, leaving me with the tickets.
迷ってないで決着つけなさい。
Don't think twice. Just do it.
もし失敗してもやり直せるんだから。
If you mess up, you'll get another chance. With that, she climbs down the ladder.
みゆき、どこ行くの？
Miyuki, where are you going?
ごめんなさい。今日はこれから委員会があるの。
Sorry, I have a committee meeting today, which I actually don't have.
また午後にね。
See you later.
バイバイなの。
The door closes and Miyuki's footsteps fade away. I stare up at the vast blue sky, my feelings still a jumbled mess. I'll get another chance, huh? Her final words echo in my mind. It's almost like she knows I'm going to screw up for sure. How did you mess it up? It's Aoi! Out of nowhere, Aoi suddenly starts transmitting. No service?
セーブできないの。
Aoi can't save the game.
やっぱり神様いなくなったの？
Did Aoi go away somewhere? Supposing he did, what then?
考えたくないの。
It's not a fun thought.
そわそわして逃げ出したくて。
Aoi feels restless and stir crazy. Feeling scared, huh?
怖い？
Scared? Shunned by her classmates, living alone in a manga cafe. She could never bring herself to accept reality. She needed a new reality that she could escape to. So she invented her god. With God's help, she could load her save files and strive for a better outcome in real life. Or so you think, main character. At least that's what she had to tell herself, I'm guessing. But now her signal can't reach. She can't reload her save file.
そう。怖い。
Yeah, it's scary.
葵は怖がってる。
Aoi's just scared. Oddly, the word for scare sounds very similar to the word for cute.
新一は
What about you? Me?
話してるとわかるの。そわそわして逃げ出したくて。
I was clicking a pin. Sorry about that. That happens sometimes. I'm recording and I start clicking a pin while recording, and then it's like, wait, what? You're messing up your recording. When we talk, Aoi can tell. You're restless and stir-crazy too.
新一も怖がってる。
Which means you must be scared too. I fall silent. I can't bring myself to lie to her.
当たり前なの。
It's normal.
葵は普通の人間じゃなくて、普通の感情とかよくわからなくて。
Aoi's not a normal girl. Aoi doesn't understand normal emotions.
頭の中が変で、電波で、心配かけてばっかりで。
My brain's all weird and spacey. All Aoi does is get into trouble.
嫌な噂もたくさん立ってて。
And everyone spreads all these bad rumors about me, which I'm overhearing the whole time, by the way.
怖がるのは当たり前なの。
So it's normal to be scared.
疑うのは当然なの。
It's normal to be suspicious.
でも
But her eyes are so dazzling.
このままは嫌なの。
Aoi doesn't want to say things to stay like this.
新一が好きなのに、
Aoi loves you.
こうやってすれ違って。
But we keep misunderstanding each other.
何も選ばないで怖がってるだけは嫌なの。
Aoi can't just put off making a decision out of fear. She gently takes my hand in hers.
お願い、
Please,
信じてほしいの。
please trust me.
葵が新一のことが大好きだって。
Trust that Aoi loves you.
この気持ちだけは嘘じゃないって。
Trust that these feelings are real.
葵を全部信じてほしいの。
Aoi needs you to believe everything. For the past few days, I've been afraid of her, but the feeling was probably mutual. Scared of rejection, we've been keeping each other at arm's length. But she's finally gathered all her courage to talk about it. Even without her save files, she trusts that I'll hear her out. And now it's my turn. Wanna come with me? I hold out the tickets to the play.
ロロ、一緒？
Just the two of us? Yeah, it'll be a real actual date this time around, except there'll be a bunch of other people in the gym. And Miyuki probably would actually... Oh, Miyuki doesn't want to go, so she won't be there. Huh. I still don't think that's what her modus operandi is, though.
デート。
A date?
それはデートなの？
Like a romantic sort of date? Of course, we're boyfriend and girlfriend, aren't we?
恋人。
We are? Got it. Her hand shoots up into the sky. Clutched in her palm is the kitty hairpin I bought for her.
ヘアピンつけてデートなの。
Aoi can wear her hairpin and everything?
葵、新一とデートするの。
Aoi's going on a real date with Shinichi? I mean, it won't be super fancy.
嬉しい
But Aoi's really excited.
の。すごく嬉しいの。
And really, really happy.
世界がでんぐり返りするくらい。
Feels like the whole world is topsy-turvy. Aoi's just so happy. Huh? Aoi crumples to the ground. Aoi, you okay?
痛いの。
It hurts. You weren't supposed to literally get topsy-turvy, you dork.
ロル、ごめんなさいなの。
Sorry. With her arm around my shoulder, she whispers into my ear.
電池、そろそろ少ないの。
Aoi's battery is getting really low. I understand why she looks so miserable, but to me it feels like the world she sees is entirely different from mine. .5 degrees. That's a fever, all right. Her face is already completely haggard. She's been sick a lot lately, but to think that it would be this bad on the day of the performance.
デートの
Oh, we're there
準
already.
備。
Gotta get ready for the date. She rises on the sofa, the hairpin clutched in her hand. Just get some
で
sleep.
も、
But it's my birthday next week, you know. And you've been sick a lot lately. You gotta make a full recovery by then, you hear me?
誕生日。
Full recovery. Your birthday? That's right, and I won't be very happy if you don't get better. So you need to rest up and recover.
葵が具合悪いと。新一も不幸せ。
So I'm gonna save right there. So we got up to the day of the play already, which seemed kind of fast considering Miyuki's route. But again, I skipped a lot of text at the beginning of this, so it is what it is. And done.